you're proactive in trying to kill cougars because you have goats and you no longer have goats, then maybe your behavior is going to change, but I don't know that the feelings have changed. I some years ago I sat in meetings, where it was with a lot of West Texas ranchers and people were talking about, again, quote unquote, elevating the cougar to game status. And when I was just astounded by the attitude towards mountain lions by these people. And these are people who do live out in nature more than most. They certainly don't live in a city. Out in West Texas, there's the human population is sparse. You would think that they, living closer to nature, would have a more profound respect for nature and love of nature. You would be wrong, really wrong. And their attitude towards predators was almost like this competition. These are my goats and not their goats. Well, okay, what? It was just, what do you mean they're not there? Of course they're not their goats, but can you not just be reasonable and think that if you put somebody out there who they normally would see as someone to eat, that they're going to do that? And it's not malicious. It's not because they're competing with you. They're just trying to stay alive, and you've given them someone to eat. But the ones I talked to could never seem to just, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It was never that. It was, no, they're not their goats. They're not going to pay for eating their goats. It was absurd. And so I don't know if those people's attitude toward the species has changed. Like I say, even if they don't have the same motivation for killing them. I don't know. I would be surprised if they had a gun, saw a cougar, and didn't shoot, even though they didn't have goats. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I would be surprised if they didn't try to kill that cougar. I've had lengthy discussions about that very topic with all manner of people, and it's come down to everything from competition to a macho thing to wanting to kill the feminine in nature to, truly, I don't know if the people who feel that way understand it themselves. I know what they say about how they feel, but what they say doesn't make any sense. I think it comes down to something purely emotional. I think it comes down to something in their gut. I think that probably because some of these people, when I had some of these meetings years ago, their sons were there, and I was thinking, well, maybe there's some hope here. Well, they'd already polluted their sons to believing what they believe, which is the old only good predator is a dead predator. But when you try to get down to but why? Why is that? Because we were even able to establish a fund where we said to them, okay, and I know other states have done this. Okay, you've lost 3 goats to mountain lions, and you show us that it's definitely mountain lions. You will not lose a penny. There is a fund. You will get your money back. Okay? Now you don't have to kill the mountain lions. No, we're going to kill them anyway. Okay. So it's not about the goats then. It's not about your money. There's just this, this innate hatred of them. And I certainly don't understand it. Now I really have to say I don't think they do either. Frankly, I really don't think they do.